FBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the KFFL.
And here we go, everybody. It is the start of the 2022 KFFL season. And son of a bitch, it decided to rain here in Chicago. God damn it. Dynamite Mike, it is raining here in Chicago, and none of the imagery that I've prepared for all of this show has it raining in Chicago. And it was fucking goddamn it shit. Here we are, everybody, and we got some gigantic helicopters. Probably not safe to be flying those in this weather. You got to be careful with that, everybody. And it is pouring here in the Windy City. That's why they call it the Rainy City, Dynamite Mike. I'm joined by right now. How are you doing today?
Coach Cortez, it's going to be a cold one out there, but our Niners are prepared to play in the rain and get a little wet today. I'm happy to be here in the booth with you in Chicago, ready to root on our home squad, the San Francisco squad, and a lot of great players to take a look at. Very excited to kick off the season, though.
One thing I'm not too excited about is whenever it rains, it pours, and that means that there isn't going to be a whole lot of offense today. I was hoping for an exciting shootout, and we know that it's going to be a run-heavy game, but that should be just fine for the San Francisco squad because they've got Anthony Esquivel, the Ant-Man, at running back. It's going to be, I'm very excited to be here right here in Chicago. Snowbike, or Dynamite Mike Howard, rather. How are you doing today, Mikey?
I'm so good.
You gotta pick up your microphone great. So they can hear you. Yeah.
You know what? Susie in the background, she said no mics, but
you
know, Coach Cortez, it's really great to be here in Soldier Field. Like you brought up, it's a rainy day, which means we're gonna need to pound the rock. We're gonna get a lot of running game right now from Ant-Man, which is too bad because we got one lethal weapon on the outside, the Andy Cortez playing wide receiver. But I'm really excited to see some smash mouth football today.
Absolutely. And also the game just kicked off without me even noticing. So let's cut to the field right here at Dynamite so that we don't miss any of the action. It looks like the Niners are receiving, and Brandon Ayuk is running it up here at the 24-yard line. Now, this offense has a lot to prove this year, Dynamite. We've seen them go through their troubles, their woes, but quarterback Nick Scarpino, the 48-year-old rookie, looking to dominate this season.
Yeah, a lot of people said Nick Scarpino doesn't have it. This is an awful draft choice by the Niners. But this year, the GM really believed in the rookies, and he thought this 40-year-old man really still has it. I don't know if he does, Coach Cortez, but we're going to find out right now on drive number one.
And we cut to our Subway-sponsored Sim the Game segment. And let's forward through to the end of the game, everybody. We're starting off here at the 24-yard line. Scarpino at quarterback with Ant-Man lined up in the backfield. And that is immediately intercepted. An immediate interception. A pick
and he's
six.
going for six.
Are you fucking kidding me? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That is John Widergren. That is a Twitch chat member who paid to have their player in the game. Immediate pick six. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This hasn't happened
to the apartments.
This hasn't happened in any simulation that I've run so far. John Widergren runs back, and that's football. It's unpredictable, Dynamite.
That is not how you want to start off the season right there, Coach Cortez. We talked about it. They drafted the rookie Nick Scarpino, the old man, to come out here, and he might need to get his eyes checked. They might need to bring him in for a new player evaluation because that was ugly. But congratulations to John getting that pick six to kick off the season. A big one right there.
Absolutely unreal. You cannot plan this type of shit. I planned for so much imagery for it to be sunny in Chicago, and I figured, you know what? I think it's just set to no longer rain now that I'm in this single season. And here we go. It's raining. It's pouring. Brandon Ayuk runs the ball back. And Nick Scarpino, let's hope he has a short memory. We sure know he does due to his old age.
Yeah, he has the mind of a goldfish right there, Coach Cortez. But this is where you got to come back, right? Let's take this back. First play of the game. Restart. Let's see what Nick Scarpino can do at shotgun. Looking to get a throw right now.
And that's going to be an incomplete pass. Maybe some miscommunication. So first game jitters here from the Niners. And it looks like the Bears home crowd is just absolutely eating this up. They are looking at this 48-year-old rookie and just laughing at him.
Going back to the air again, a nice completion there. And that's what we need to see right now. They need to find a rhythm, Coach Cortez. It is week 1, game 1 of our brand new season. There's a lot of rookies out there for the kind of funny San Francisco 49ers as Nick Scarpino holds that one.
And that's a first down right there from the Niners. First down to Ant-Man Anthony Esquivel. You're right when you talk about rookies in this league, Mikey, because there's approximately 200 and something rookies starting, which is wild due to your support out there on Twitch. Again, we're broadcasting from KFBF through twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames, the KFBS Kinda Funny broadcasting station. We asked you for your help, and you all showed up in droves. There's close to 190 people created for this game. I'm talking people in the gaming space, creators, influencers. That's a big game.
A big run
by Debo Samuel to the 39-yard line. That's the type of momentum we're looking for. There are so many players in this league created by you, for you. These are you all in the Twitch chat. Plenty of you are on the San Francisco 49ers, and a whole lot of y'all are scattered throughout the rest of the league. Approximately 23 teams that Kinda Funny Best Friends have sort of been scattered through. So it's very, very exciting. Thank you so much for y'all's support. But right now, we are concentrating on our Niners right now, Dynamite.
Yeah, our Niners now looking to get a little smash mouth. Let's see if they give it to Ant-Man. No, it's continuing the air raid right now. Nick Scarpino has not taken it out of his hands. About a 14-yard drop here, and he's going to huck it.
And he throws it deep to Andy Cortez. Andy Cortez, the nitro rifle, catches it at the 4-yard line, and he says, "Get mossed, son. Put that baby in the cradle." You got to be kidding me.
I think the young kids call that the bean top. Andy Cortez gets up there, and that's something you want to see. That's one of our main lethal weapons on the outside, finally getting fed and getting going. A great drive from Nick Scarpino right here.
Again, having that short memory is important. You throw a pick six on the first drive, and it could go downhill. How do you correct that, though? Scarpino drops back, looks right, throws, and he's going to throw that out of bounds. Safe call right there. Second and goal for the Niners. Let's see if they start to feed Ant-Man a bit here, who's a starting running back. There it is. There's a run. That is not to Ant-Man. That's the fullback, Kyle Cezanna, a Kinda Funny best friend.
Kyle looking to get fed right here. We're going right back to it, 2 back. And it's going to Ant-Man.
And there's Ant-Man. And that's going to be a touchdown, Niners. Touchdown for your 49ers. That's going to be a 6-point lead right now for us. And again, a great start for us right now. Dynamite, really, really shaky at the start. But right now we're looking to sort of course correct.
Yeah, Coach, looking back on that, right, we started off with a really ugly start to this game. We all thought Nick Scarpino probably should have been benched for that one, that pick six. Well, we came back, we went to the air, had a great couple of completions, and Ant-Man's able to punch it in. And that's what you want to see out of your Niners for week number 1 right now.
And here we go with Tim Geddes on the extra point. It's up, and it is good. And here we have Coach Austin Creed, who is coaching a whole lot of rookies on this squad, as we have Barrett Courtney with the kickoff. That's going to be deep and caught at the 3-yard line, brought up to the 15, the 20, tackled at the 25-yard line. With Coach Austin Creed, Dynamite, we have somebody who's entered this league, is a rookie coach, has a lot of rookies under his belt, and could have immediately pulled the trigger and pulled Nick Scarpino and said, "Get on the bench, get your fucking ass back there. You don't deserve to be out here." But decided to stick with the rookie, and I think that's where players really kind of feel that confidence. He has confidence in them, and they sort of return the favor.
That's exactly right, Coach Cortez. And that's something we're going to be looking at throughout the season. Not only the rookies on the field, but the rookie on the sideline, the coach. Right now, Austin Creed has a big task leading this crew here as the Bears now are on offense. And we get to see this offense come out with a couple of kind of funny best friends as well.
Yeah, that's a pass completed to Cameron Bottoms or K Bottoms in the Twitch chat. And we have a tackle by Greg Miller at midfield. First down for the Bears. Right now, this season for the Bears is all about seeing what Justin Fields can do and improving on last year. If you ask me what happened last year, Mike, I don't know what the fuck Justin Fields did last year. But this year, he's looking to improve upon what he did last year, okay? That's one thing I can say.
Yeah, he didn't do anything special. That's all we need to know about that, Coach Cortez, because we are Niners fans until we die
and
right now.
That's a fumble.
And that's a big hit.
That is recovered by number 58, Joey Takagami, the big defensive lineman with the big fumble recovery and a touchdown, Niners. Joey Takagami on the fumble recovery. Very, very tough to do in this wet weather. And Joey took it to the house.
This is a great start to this game. 2 turnovers now, leading 2 touchdowns, 1 for both teams right there. And Joey able to get that into the end zone. And that's a big 6 right there for the squad.
And right now, if you pay attention to the Twitch chat here, courtesy of the KindaFunny broadcasting station, KFBS, everybody in the Twitch chat is yelling JFL, the Joey Football League, and that may be exactly what we're starting to see this become. A great defensive stand by the 49ers, because when you play the Bears, Dynamite, you have to be careful with Justin Fields at quarterback. The man is mobile, the man can get around and he's sneaky fast, and he's going to get around corners. You have to make sure that you are spying him at all times.
Yeah, everybody's going to be talking about him. All eyes will be on that shifty speed, but we also got to give credit not only to Joey to grab the fumble and get into the end zone, but for Greg Miller, our left outside linebacker, for getting that tackle and wrapping up, causing that fumble. That's a big start for Greg Miller as well.
Yeah, Greg Miller looking to be a menace this year on defense. Sort of set up in the Micah Parsons role, as that's a big play and tackle at the...
That's Joey Noel.
At the scrimmage by Joey Noel Takagami. When we talk about Greg Miller, we're sort of seeing somebody in the Micah Parsons role, where sure, they may say linebacker on the depth chart, but you're going to see Greg Miller lined up a lot on the defensive line with Joey Noel, with Darth Hennert, who is also from the Twitch chat, and with Nick Bosa, who's a Trump fan. We don't really love the guy, but damn, can he play football.
Ooh, he can play football, but goddamn, he's got the wrong views there.
Got some terrible point of views. And that's going to be a run of 1 for 3rd and 9 right here for the Bears as Justin Fields drops back, looks right, passes right. That's going to be out of bounds. These passes are going to be really tough out here in this wet and wacky and wild weather, Dynamite.
Yeah, both teams taking it to the air. This is not what you normally see, Coach Cortez. You would think we're going to get some smash mouth run and gun football, but a whole lot of passing. Let's see if Nick Scarpino will do the same thing here for another attempt.
And as you notice the meter on top above the scoreboard, that's the momentum meter. I think that's what they call it. I don't really know much about Madden. All I know is that, like, God damn, you're making this much money, and this is the product that you're making. Let's improve upon it. Let's have another. Let's give somebody else a shot, huh?
I'll tell you what, Coach Cortez, they get me every year. I've been buying way too many Ultimate Team packs here.
Oh my goodness, you are known to do that. Pass to the right is complete to Deebo Samuel for a first down. Niners are at the 48-yard line. Midfield, let's see if they can threaten another score. But when we talk about that momentum meter, we saw how the meter shifted when the Bears had that immediate pick six out the gate, and immediately your heart starts to drop as a Niners fan. You wonder, how are we possibly going to recover from this? Well, I'll tell you how. A touchdown by Nick Scarpino, a touchdown by Ant-Man, and then we also have Joey Takagami on the fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's how the momentum shifts, and we're looking, keep an eye on that for the rest of the day, because that does impact in-game stuff, and that is caught by number 85, George Kittle, who is not a KindaFunny best friend, but it'd be cool if he was.
Yeah, it would be cool if he was. But that's a vet right there, holding down that end spot. Great hands as well. And that's a big one you talk about, Coach Cortez. This is week 1. We're playing away in the rain here in Soldier Field. And this team needs to come out and establish who they want to be for this season. It's nice to see Nick Scarpino jump back into it with some great passes and Ant-Man finishing it off. And, of course, the defense getting it done. That's what you want to see from Greg Miller and Joey holding down that front line.
Absolutely. And here's a handoff to Ant-Man as he runs up to the 10-yard line, evades a tackler, and then gets dropped at the 7-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and goal for the Niners as the Niners look to threaten again. That's John Weidegren on the tackle, who had the pick 6 earlier. Kind of funny best friend, cornerback, number 23, John Weidegren.
Yeah, great start for him, but right now it's a great start for Ant-Man. Anthony is playing very, very well in the backfield, and he's getting it done. That was a nice bust out of the seams and get really close in the scoring position.
And also shout out to Anthony Atman, who sent me gameplay sliders, where people on the internet figure out the best, most accurate representation of what can happen in the NFL. And a lot of the game starts off, and that's going to be a rush by Cal Cezanna, kind of funny best friend, to the 1-yard line, and I'll continue my point after we score here. I'm calling it right here, Snowball Mac. This is going to be a touchdown. This is going to be a touchdown.
Let's
play
see.
Action pass, and that is dropped by number 80, Garrett Redden, kind of funny best friend. Garrett! What the fuck, Garrett?
Garrett, get your head in the game, bro. That was your moment, Garrett.
I'm not happy about that whatsoever. And here's a big audible. What the fuck is happening right here?
I think they're going to kick a field goal.
What is going on?
They're kicking a field goal. Nick Scarpino just kicked the field goal. He just kicked the field goal.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's Niners football, baby. That's Niners football. Unpredictable.
What the hell is that? Hey, Austin Creed, what the hell is Coach doing out there, Dynamite?
They had to take the 3, I guess, on the 2. 4th down. Could have gone for it, but an odd audible. And to let your quarterback, of all people, kick the field goal, a tough choice there from Austin Creed.
That is the weirdest call. It went up and it was good, but I'm not sure what the hell that. I've never seen that in my life. What is happening right now?
That could be the first ever quarterback to kick a field goal in the league right there and actually have it successfully go through. Nick Scarpino making the history books here on game number 1 as a rookie.
Not only the first quarterback to kick a field goal, but a quarterback kicking a field goal from an audible call. They chose to do that. They could have called a timeout and brought out the kicking team, but that's what these Niners do. They are unpredictable, and they are just kind of looking to play with their food right now. Can't get too cocky because Justin Fields can hurt you deep, and right now, just all over the place for Justin Fields. 1 of 4 with 10 yards passing, not finding any of his receivers. And on this receiving team, he's got some weapons to throw to. Not only does he have tight end John Drake, he's got wide receiver, kind of funny best friend, George Neller, wide receiver Chloe Naylor, and wide receiver Patrick Klepek. So far, they have been completely absent from this game because Justin Fields may have those first game jitters that we thought Nick Scarpino would have had.
Yeah, we haven't seen him bounce back yet, but we got to look at our Niners and say, wow, they are playing terrific right now. Justin Fields trying to get shifty, we shut it down. He's gone to the air, we have shut it down. We have not seen them really hit the run game yet, and we will find that out soon enough. Hopefully our Niners defense can continue to hold strong.
And a big first down play to Andy Cortez, the Nitro Rifle. And he's letting these Chicago Bears fans know who he is. He's making a statement today. Right now, this passing squad, it's almost like a pick your poison for this Niners team. You have Andy Cortez and Deebo Samuel lined out wide. You have George Kittle and Garrett Redden as the tight ends with Ant-Man in the backfield. Whoever you're going to double cover, it's almost like double covering Steph Curry. You're leaving other people wide open.
Yeah, looking really good. I mean, 171 yards already on the day, and we're only at the end of the first. They're going to get up into the 400s if Scarpino has his way with it today.
Absolutely, and that's going to be a receiving first down by Garrett Redden. Gets dropped out of bounds. Fumbled, but luckily it was out of bounds. 2nd and 1 for the Niners on the Bears' 30-yard line, looking to get into position to score again. Scarpino drops back, throws to the middle. That's caught by Brandon Ayuk, dropped at the 20-yard line. And we're pushing closer and closer each play, Dynamite. I love the momentum we're seeing here today from our Niners.
Yeah, I'm really liking the play calling from head coach, of course, Xavier Woods. But when I look at it right now, Nick Scarpino playing unlike Tom Brady, not afraid to go a little bit deep. He's got the short passes down. He's got the mid game down. He's had a couple of long balls, and I like seeing that from the old man.
And how about them shitty Cowboys yesterday? Luckily, I'm a Niners fan here. KindaFunny broadcasting station. I've never liked the Cowboys, so really great night for me last night.
Yeah, really.
As a born and bred Niners fan, as this run by Anthony Ant-Man is stopped early, 3rd and 7 for the Niners. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here, Dynamite, as we head into quarter number 2. And looking at those passing yards comparisons, not great. We see 170-ish passing yards by the Niners, and I believe 8 by the Bears. Scarpino drops back, and he's just going to kind of throw it away, not try to get dangerous with it. But it's 4th and 7, and Tim Geddes is out here for the field goal attempt. Put Scarpino back out there for the field goal attempt.
Yeah, kind of wild that Scarpino took Geddes' of course, sunshine spotlight right there. But you got to be impressed. Tim Geddes coming out there, kicking his first field goal attempt of the year, and it goes right through the uprights. A very impressive shot there.
That's why they call him Tim the Lower Limb Geddes. Initially was a reference to his penis. But as he started his kicking career, the nickname sort of changed. So we're happy to have him on the squad. That man can kick from deep. Not always accurate based on a lot of the simulations I've been running. But boy, does he have a leg on him. And a third leg.
Great pickup there. Great. Wow, and a third leg. I haven't been in the locker room to confirm or deny that, but I will say massive thighs. Guy's got a boot on him, and it's great to have him on our team. A good rookie pickup right there. And once again, the offense showing you what they got, 20-7 now as we start off the second quarter. You got to be pleased with your Niners, Coach Cortez.
Absolutely, Dynamite. And here's going to be a run, and Cameron Bottoms just kind of pushing his way forward. It looked like it was going to be an early stop, but he gets down to the 29-yard line. 3rd and 3 for these Bears. Here's a handoff to Cameron Bottoms again. Stopped early. Stopped early right there by KindaFunny best friend CJ Hraback, which I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Dynamite. It's Hraback or Hraback. It's Hraback. I've never seen a name spelled like that before. Maybe it was a typo, but great stop right there from our KindaFunny best friend.
I'm going to call them CJ Big Hits. That's what they'll be named from now on. A great job right there to shut that down. And once again, Coach Cortez, I take a look at the lineup sheet right now. We haven't really touched on the defense. A lot of rookies on this defensive side for your Niners right here, rounding them out. We've talked about Joe. We've talked about Greg Miller, but there's so much more to this defense, like a young Forbes 30 under 30 Blessing Adeoye Jr. on the corner.
Yeah, starting cornerback. Love having Blessing Adeoye Jr. out there. He's been performing really well in a lot of these simulated seasons, as that's a run of 6, 2nd and 4 for these Niners. And he's our starting cornerback at 2nd string cornerback. It's Andre Pondre, as you may have seen from the Twitch chat, as that's caught by Cortez at midfield, taken down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Niners. We also have 3rd string corner, Cool Greg Geddes, Cool G, number 36. And we have cornerback number 2 rounding out our cornerbacks. That is Squid Banks from the KindaFunny Twitch chat as well. With strong safety, Snowbike Michael Howard, which I'm really excited to watch for the rest of today's game.
Yeah, really pumped up about this defense. A lot of rookies looking to lay the wood onto their opponents. But right now, as I take a look, this combo of Nick Scarpino and Andy Cortez, a lethal combination. Now you add the 3-headed dragon, which is Ant-Man. This is a great offense that we're watching here on the field.
Absolutely, Dynamite. That's a 7-yard gain pass to Ant-Man on the left side of the field. 2nd and 3. Scarpino drops back, throws left. That's going to be caught by Garrett Redden. KindaFunny best friend goes out of bounds for a first down. 8.5 here to go in the second quarter. As you can see, the wideouts are starting to get covered a bit more downfield, and that just leaves a lot of the early and midfield spots open. A lot of these tight ends like to find the open zone, and that's exactly where they decide, I'll just sit right here. I'll wait for a pass to come my way, as it's first down for the Niners on the 27-yard line. Scarpino drops back, throws right. That is going to be caught by Brandon Ayuk, immediately out of bounds. 2nd and 4.
Nice decision making right now from the old guy, Nick Scarpino. A lot of people here in the Bay Area have been talking with you and I, Coach, and they said, we don't think the old guy's got it. All he's got is dumb fart and butt jokes. He doesn't have the decision making that we need to see. And right now, he's showing you he's got the eyes, he's got the choices, and we're getting those first downs and some right now.
He's got the touch and he's got the power. That's going to be a first down pass to Andy Cortez as he gets tackled right at the first down yard marker. As we keep pushing the ball, We knew that in this rainy weather, it was going to be tough. As you've seen, Scarpino's missed a couple throws here, but Justin Fields really feeling the brunt of this weather as that is tackled for a 1 yard gain. Ant-Man goes down. 2nd and 9.
Back again in the red zone. Let's see what they got here.
Scarpino drops back, throws out of bounds on the right-hand side. 3rd and 9.
That's all right. He doesn't do well handling wet balls. So, let's see if we can dry that off for him.
Absolutely. 6.5 minutes to go. Scarpino throws out right again. It looks like these defensive backs for the Bears are finally bearing down and having really good coverage out there. Nobody open as Tim Lowerland Geddes for the field goal kick. And that's good. Your Niners are now up 23-7. You're watching and listening to KindaFunny Broadcasting Station here on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames as we kick off to the Bears and see what Justin Fields can do this time, Dynamite.
Yeah, he has not had himself a good game, but that's all credit to our defense, right? We're here, we're Niners fans. You got to give the love to the defense. It started with the forced fumble to the touchdown off that turnover, and after that, it's been nothing but stops right now for this defense. So really, really pleased holding this Chicago Bears scoreless on the offensive side.
An upgraded Twitch chat says, do we need to pause for station identification? This guy listens to sports radio, as that's going to be a run of 2 by Cameron Bottoms. And I'll tell you what, simming a lot of these seasons, Mike, has been a crapshoot. I've seen so many games where the Niners play the Bears and the Niners can't stop a run to save their life. And sometimes it's just a flip of the coin whether Madden decides who's going to have a great game or not. And it just turns out that right now these Niners are playing really well. And this offensive squad of the Bears, not so much, as that's going to be a first down. I spoke too soon. First down by Cameron Bottoms.
Nice little run from K Bottoms right there. Very impressive way to find the hole. But yeah, like you said, this is all Niners all day long here in Chicago. And that's what we wanted to. We're on vacation. We're on trip for week number 1. And I want to see a win, Coach Cortez. I'm not coming out here to freeze my balls off to see these Niners and these rookies take a loss right now.
100% Dynamite. Justin Fields drops back. There's a hold on the play, it seems, and that's going to be a big run for Justin Fields. As he gets to the 30-yard line, tackled by Snowbike Michael Howard. You're Dynamite right here. You're Dynamite.
Hey, look at us.
That's Snowbike. Hey, this is Dynamite right here. That's going to be a hold. On Steven Jenkins. Really unfortunate for these Bears. They finally get a big break, and we know and see why. 2nd and 13. Justin Fields drops back, runs again with it, decides to slide. He's stumbling all over the place as Warner, the Niners middle linebacker, gets the tackle. 3rd and 6.
Big money down right here. Got to get a stop, and they wrap up right there.
And Fields gets taken down by Nick Bosa. Again, don't love his political ideology, but goddamn can that white boy play football.
Woo! Man, he can hit somebody right there. Coach Cortez, we haven't talked about it. We have just been rolling through this broadcast. Let's talk about you and I in the booth right now. Has anybody told you how goddamn good you look today? I mean, you busted out the look for week number 1, big dog.
I mean, let's just say a lot of blazers were purchased on Amazon. And let's just say that quarterback Nick Scarpino will be getting the, will be expensing all of these, everybody. 100%. 100%.
I love that. He got the rookie contract. He got the starting job. He can cut the check. He'll cut the check for us.
100% Dynamite. And you look fantastic as well. Had to bring out the turtleneck because we're here in this frigid time right here in Chicago. Rainy, cold, wet, feeling gross. That's why they call it the rainy city. And later on, Mike, we're going to be, after the game, as this is a pass caught by George Kittle for a 3-yard gain. After this, I think we should visit Millennium Park and Magnificent Mile maybe even the Art Institute of Chicago. Some
I
couple
love
things
that.
Wikipedia is telling me right here.
Hell yeah. You know, remember that one time when Dave Matthews Band dropped a bunch of their tour bus shit in the river? What a crazy place this is to live in. I hear every single year, Andy Cortez, they put green dye in the river. Not like us in the Bay. You know, we live very well in the Bay. These Chicago people, I can't trust them.
They're fucking crazy. Yeah, these guys are nuts. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Don't mind a birdie. God damn, I love Dave Matthews Band. Holy cow.
Man. I'll tell you what, me and Coach Cortez, we get down to some Dave Matthews Band up here in the booth anytime we can.
Absolutely. 2-minute warning here in Chicago. 23-7, your Niners have the ball at midfield. What happened the last couple plays? No idea. Here we go. Scarpino drops back. Feeling pressure, gets hit on the right-hand side, and it seems like, again, these Bears are finding their flow on the defense. Maybe they're reading plays better. Maybe they had first-game jitters, but they're playing a lot better right now. As we get a
big
full blitz. Blitz up the center, takes down Scarpino, and he is 18 of 28 on the day so far. 3rd and 10. Throws right, and that's going to be caught by Deebo Samuel at the 38-yard line for Niners. First down.
Deebo wanted that check, and we cut in the check out here in the Bay Area, and that's nice to see him get those hands up there. He's now joined alongside Andy Cortez and many more, so you got to be pleased with our wide receiver core, Coach. Like, looking very, very good here, and we're having one hell of a game. To start off the first half, it's been nothing but smiles and positivity up here in the booth.
Oh, I've been feeling great. Yeah, last night I simmed a game against the Seahawks, and back-to-back, there was a pick six by Scarpino, then there was a fumble by Andy Cortez recovered for a touchdown by the Seahawks. And I was just like, fuck this game. I'm turning this shit off right now. Because we also played another game where Kevin Ace X, the spaceman, who plays wide receiver for the Chargers, had a touchdown and just danced on you. Or danced on snow like Michael Howard, rather. And it was really embarrassing for you.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Thankfully, that's an alternate timeline that we don't have to live in. Doctor Strange has pulled us into the correct timeline, and that is us dominating the Bears. Chicago, who? They are non-existent here in this first half. 1 minute left, though, before we get to some fun halftime shenanigans.
And here we go, pass up the middle by Ant-Man Anthony Esquivel. That's going to be a first down, Ant-Man, as he's dropped. And so far, the Bears have been doing pretty decently after the really rough start, but right now the Niners are still kind of having their way.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with what Ant-Man has been able to do. Anthony has shown that he can get it done, getting the ball handed off, or even getting out there and getting wide and getting the catch. It's very impressive stuff.
And a massive sack by Robert Quinn takes down Scarpino for a loss of good, who knows how long of a loss that was. It looks like, the funny thing is it's still going to be 2nd and goal, but we are way deep beyond the goal line marker. So looks like we have to maybe get about 20-ish yards to get into the end zone. Not happy about that right now.
I'll tell you what, Coach, at this point, Austin Creed might as well just let Nick Scarpino kick a field goal again, because that was some impressive shit that we saw there.
Absolutely. Scarpino throws out right. That is tackled. Oh, and Ant-Man evades the tackle, then immediately gets brought down by the rest of the defenders. Ant-Man trying to do it all on his own, trying to put this team on his back. 23-7 here in the second quarter as we have 15 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal for your Niners.
No
Scarpino
timeouts left, so Scarpino's got to hustle.
drops back, throws right, caught by Ant-Man. And that's going to be 4th and goal. It looks like there's no timeouts, and they're just going to let the clock run out. That is not the sort of clock management you want to see from your squad. I understand that in the moment things might get really intense, but you have to understand that you need to throw the ball out of bounds if there are no options out there. The clock runs out. It's 23-7. You're watching and listening to the Niners here, courtesy of KFBS on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames. But let's see what's happening the rest of the NFL Dynamite as we head to LA, and the Buffalo Bills win 31-28, much like they did in real life. We see Matt Stafford, 2 TDs for the Rams, and Josh Allen looking to continue the success from last year. The Browns at the Panthers, and we see KindaFunny best friend ID Raven. 6 of 16 for a touchdown. They were up 21-0, and KindaFunny best friend Love not getting the love that he's hoping for out there. Let's see what the Saints are doing in Atlanta. Tied 7-7. Best friends Zaror and Matt Batson both going head-to-head. It is tied, and we see wide receiver Rory Powers from RKG with a reception, 14 yards. And I don't know what the fuck all these stats are above us. Like, I don't have a clue, Dynamite. Don't give a shit, honestly.
No.
When it comes to the deeper numbers, it's all about gut. What are you feeling on the inside? You know what I'm saying? All these.
I'll tell you what I'm feeling. A whole lot of Chicago-style hot dogs right now,
Oh,
Coach
yeah?
Cortez. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
They're sitting pretty inside of me. I'm about 4 deep.
You're about to take
today.
a big old dump. I mean, halftime was your time to do it. Halftime was your shot to do it. Here we go. This is the kickoff to the Bears, and they run it up to the 24-yard line. You getting any refreshments after the game, Mike? Or are we going to get dinner immediately? What's going on?
Yeah, Coach. I see you, me, of course, rookie head coach Austin Creed, and probably going out there with old man Nick Scarpino. We're going to go paint the town red or San Francisco gold and have some drinks and I think some deep dish.
And that's going to be an interception by Blessing Adeoye Jr.
Hey!
At the 30, 25-yard line. That is incredible coverage by Blessing Adeoye Jr. Justin Fields committing the quarterback sin, throwing against your body at a really bad angle, and Blessing goes up and gets that ball.
Yeah, shout out to Bless. Way to get there, young fella. First interception of the year. That's what you want to see from the rookie. And also just a bad toss, once again, by Justin Fields. This guy's not found his rhythm, and we are taking advantage of that all afternoon long here.
Awful throw by Justin Fields. And luckily, we take advantage of it and try to capitalize. That's going to be a gain of 6 by Ant-Man as he stumbles and bumbles forward. 2nd and 4. Scarpino.
Back again. Heading into the red zone. This squad is continually knocking at the door, and this has been nothing but a good time here in the Chicago area right now.
We see Scarpino drops back, looks right, throws. Caught by Brandon Ayuk for a first down. 25 of 36 on the day so far by Scarpino. And Brandon Ayuk catches his 4th pass. 23-7 here in the 3rd quarter. We're at the 15-yard line. Let's see what Scarpino can cook up right here. As the handoff goes to Ant-Man. That's a rush of about 3.5 yards. 2nd and 7 for our Niners. Anthony Esquivel, 9 rushes, and that's tackled by KindaFunny best friend Alex Shark 42. Gets the tackle.
Ant-Man laying the wood on some people, hitting them with the truck stick. Love seeing that.
And is that a touchdown? That is touchdown. KindaFunny best friend Garrett Redden gets the touchdown from Nick Scarpino as he gets tackled into the end zone.
Hey, that is a big touchdown right there for this rookie. I didn't think Garrett had it in him. After his first drop right there, I thought he was going to be Brickhand Sam the whole season, but he proves me wrong. Great touchdown for the young fella.
Makes up for that early mistake, gets the touchdown pass, and this defense is going wild right now. We see Greg Miller and Joey Takagami just popping off on the bench, absolutely excited. I saw Greg Miller drink at least 4 shots of tequila right now, and he's feeling pumped to go back out there on defense.
You know, us Niners football players, we're all about just juicing up throughout this. Fuck the Busan, we're taking tequila shots on the sideline.
It takes the nerve off a bit. You want to go out there not feeling too nervous and too uptight, and that is going to be received by the Bears and taken up to the 24-yard line. Justin Fields looking really confident right now, as if his team isn't losing 30-7. Let's see if the Bears can make anything happen here in Chicago.
Got to be really pleased with Blessing Adeoye Jr.'s play to get that pick right there. That's going to allow for the touchdown and a big tackle from Greg Miller on the outside to keep Justin Fields inside the pocket.
Greg Miller having just your head on a swivel, knowing that the quarterback might try to run out, doesn't get too tunnel, focus. What's the word I'm looking for, Mike? Tunnel vision is the word I'm looking for.
Yes, coach.
Sorry, I took a lot of shots also before the game. Took a lot of shots. Making sure he's not tunnel visioned in and immediately drops back out right, takes down the quarterback for a loss of 9 yards. 2nd and 19 here for the Bears. We're at the 15-yard line as Fields drops back, throws to absolutely nobody. We saw that running back run in And right now they are in shambles. They just look absolutely cooked mentally right now.
I'm going to give you a hot take, Coach. This guy Fields sucks. Okay, this guy sucks. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. And that's going to be a bad pass, and it is deflected off the Niners' hand into the receiver's hand for a catch. And that's kind of the luck you need right now if you're a Bears fan. That's kind of the what you are hoping to see, anything fall your way, because right now the Niners are trying to make sure that you're not going to score any more points today. That's a rush of 1 by Cameron Bottoms. Here's a handoff to Cameron Bottoms once again, and that's a pretty good gain of 9 yards, 3rd and 1. We'll
Cameron Bottoms 12 for 35. They should have given this guy the ball a little bit more throughout this game right now.
Here's another run by Cameron Bottoms, and that's going to be a first down for the Bears. And maybe that's the sort of stroke of luck they needed with that bad pass going into a received first down as they throw out right to John Drake, who's on the team, by the way. Did you forget John Drake plays for these Bears? I sure did.
100%, Coach. Didn't even know he was here in the stadium.
Actually, that was C. Komet. That wasn't even John Drake. That was Cole Komet, as it's 3rd and inches right here for the Bears. And I'm with you, Mike. I think the Bears, if they want any chance and any shot, they just got to hand off the ball more a bit.
Yeah, I think the Niners defense have really proven that they can stop the throw. They got great man-to-man coverage on the outside. Now we need to show that we can stop within the trenches. Are the big fellas playing their game? And Greg Miller, again, a great job holding down that end and just stopping Justin Fields from running there.
And a lot of that is Greg Miller doing a great job of, again, having his head on a swivel. But if you're Justin Fields, you got to know that you are rolling out into a person who's trying to tackle you. I'm not sure what the thought process is there. What's this guy's awareness at? Maybe I need to raise it in the settings or the ratings or something like that, Dynamite, because this guy right now just doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Nah, you might need to help him right there. But, yeah, a tough one for the Niners as well is you got Greg Miller on one side and then Nick Bosa on the other side. So either way, you're going to be getting trapped inside that pocket, and Justin Fields is just unable to elude those two players.
That's going to be a false start by the Bears. Not a whole lot of plays in the playbook for 2nd and 23. We'll see what the Bears can conjure up here at midfield as they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. And that's wide over K. Bottoms' head. You hate to see that. As who said in chat earlier, they started at the bottoms and now they're here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, they're going to be starting back at the bottom of the depth chart after this one because it's not looking good for them. 4 of 11 from Justin Fields, 1 INT. And these Bears fans, they're getting soaked down below us right now. We're in the broadcast booth, thankfully, folks. And I'll tell you what, I'm not bringing an umbrella to this shit because this team sucks to watch.
I don't know why anybody showed up for this game expecting to see anything magical from these Bears. It is 30-7 as our Niners take the field once again. That previous throw and catch was to, I believe it was Chloe Naylor. And she went up for the ball, gets hit from behind, ball gets jostled loose. Unfortunate for the Bears, as this is going to be a pass completed to the Nitro Rifle Andy Cortez for a first down.
Yeah, this is the combination that we want to see all season long. Nick Scarpino being confident in the pocket and hitting one of his targets, one of his weapons out there, and hopefully a whole lot of Andy Cortez is what we want to see on the field.
And if you're a Bears fan, you're getting tired of seeing that connection happen. When it rains, it pours, and it's 30-7. The Niners are looking to pour it on a bit more. Throw out right is caught for a 2-yard gain by George Kittle. And these Niners are looking to threaten once more.
Can we talk about Nick Scarpino's decision to go with the old school helmet and face mask? Do you want to talk about that, Coach? Because a lot of people out here in the Bay Area are kind of concerned for the old fella, saying this might be the wrong choice.
Well, last I heard, the rumors on the street are that he was actually thawed out from being frozen from the 1940s. This is a deep pass left out of bounds. He was frozen in ice, similar to Captain America after World War II. And that's how they recovered his body. That's an interception. Oh. That's an interception by number 33. I'm not sure who that is. That's a Jalen Johnson on the interception. Not a KindaFunny best friend, but more than okay. We love seeing any sort of competition happen in this game. I need some excitement right now, Dynamite.
Yeah, you want some excitement. Of course, we don't want to see Nick Scarpino tossing picks just like that. Number 2 on the day. But like you were talking about, right, frozen in ice, comes out, and this is the only helmet he had left in his little apartment. Right
yeah, and that's the only clothes that he owns, apparently. They ended up getting an apartment for him here in San Francisco, and that's the helmet he chooses to wear every day, almost like the Mandalorian, Dynamite. You can't take off the helmet. As Nick Bosa gets the pressure in. So far, that is, I believe, 6 sacks on the day from the Niners. Right now, the Bears' offensive line struggling quite a bit against these defensive ends and tackles. Nick Bosa gets the tackle on Justin Fields. And right now, look at Nick Scarpino loving it, loving his defense showing up today. That
reaction time a little slow. You know, the play was over a couple seconds ago, but he's there. He's there. He's present.
Got to be careful of pulling something right there if you're jumping out of the bench like that. And Justin Fields on the quarterback run.
Hey, now.
And that's going to be almost a first down. It's going to be 3rd and inches. And these are the sort of play calls that I was expecting a lot more of to Dynamite, especially when you have an athletic quarterback like Justin Fields.
Yeah, I think they got in his head very early with that forced fumble into the touchdown, and we just didn't see Justin Fields light up until right now, almost all the way through the 3rd. So this youngster here is going to need to find his way for the Chicago faithful if they want to get back up on the scoreboard or even get some wins in the win column later on this season.
Oh, and
a big fumble.
There's a huge fumble. Nobody can pick it up, and Warner picks it up, gets tackled at the 25-yard line. And you know what? I rescind my previous statement and question. That's why you don't run too often with a quarterback, because they're liable to fumble every now and then, especially in this wet, wacky, and wild weather. We see number 1. I'm not sure who that was, actually, but that was a free safety, Jimmy Ward.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward on the forced fumble. And you hate to see that if you're a Bears fan. Just any sort of glimpse of positive movement in your game immediately gets stopped. And we see Scarpino drop back. Throw left over the head of George Kittle.
Gonna let that one fly right there. And unfortunately, Justin Fields right there showing off just the inexperience going up against these Niners right here, getting another forced fumble.
And that's caught up the middle by George Kittle for a first down. And also in the chat right now, I see somebody named the K-Bottom says, I'm putting in a trade request. The K-Bottoms cannot be happy with the way that their team is producing right now. And you got to assume that there's going to be a lot of disagreements in the locker room with how this offense has been called today. There's just not a whole lot of momentum from the Bears so far as the Niners take the ball here at the 38-yard line. 3rd quarter, 1.5 minutes left. That pass is caught by Cortez for a first down. Past midfield. We're at the 48-yard line in Bears territory.
Love to see that yak right there from Andy Cortez. Way to get the yards after the catch. And that's one thing you brought up on the Bears side, right? We talked about K-Bottoms really finding the flow. Did you know John Drake is on this team? Because we haven't seen him all day. I don't know if he left the locker room.
Forgot John Drake is on this team. I forgot Patrick Klepek is on this team. Did I not set them to this roster? What the fuck is happening with these Bears? Mike, the amount of games that I've sinned against the Bears where their offense just pops off, and I was worried we'd be heading in today for a loss for our first game of the KFFL season. But, luckily luck has found us here in San Francisco.
Yeah, really having a great time out in Chicago. And us San Francisco faithful, we're happy as can be. We have nothing but positive things to say about this rookie squad. You see one small turnover at the beginning of the game, and then from that point forward, the rest of the 48 minutes have been nothing but positive and really awesome gameplay here.
And the Niners go for it here on 4th and 1. Again, when it rains, it pours here in the rainy city. That's a handoff to Ant-Man. And did he get the first down? They're saying he got the first down. Okay, that's a first down. I guess they're giving him forward progress. Looks like he may have passed that first down yard line. I'm not going to complain about it.
Moving the chains, as the young kids say right there. And Ant-Man has had himself a game right now, not only on the ground, but also in the air. He's got 1 touchdown on the day, and you got to be pleased as the starting running back for this squad.
Scarpino drops back, throws left to an open Cortez. And
great find.
And if I'm a Bears fan, I'm kind of having the same thought that you get while watching the NFL sometimes at night. How the fuck is that guy open? Last night, if you're playing the Vikings and you're wondering, how is Justin Jefferson open on every damn play? He's the only guy you got to worry about. And right now, that's what the Bears fans have to be thinking. Why is Cortez so open there in that little pocket of the field? And we have Scarpino drop back handoff to Ant-Man, tackled for a gain of 4. 11 and a half minutes here to go in the game here at the 23-yard line, threatening to score once again.
Yeah, seeing a lot of Chicago Bears fans picking up their raincoats and leaving right now, Coach Cortez, because it's been a long, rainy day and nothing positive here for the home team, but all positivity on our side as Nick Scarpino looking to get another one and a great toss. This guy's on fire, Coach. He's got the eyes, he's got the arm, and I'm very impressed with what we're seeing today from the rookie.
100% dynamite. That's going to be a pass completed to George Kittle. Defense looking really excited right now on the bench. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line for these Niners. Can they keep on pouring on the scores? And I think we should get a Twitch chat prediction going. Will the Bears score again this game?
There we go.
Do
we have any mods out
again?
there? Let me see if I can do it. Give me a second, Coach.
Will the Bears score a field goal, touchdown, anything? As that's going to be a touchdown to Ant-Man Esquivel. Caught in the middle of the field, wide open. That's the 2nd touchdown on the day for Ant-Man. And you love seeing it last year after he tore his MCL, PCL, ACL. Every ligament you can think of back on the field. That's a feel-good story right there, Dynamite.
Yeah, you got to be really pleased with Ant-Man right now. Happy to see this youngster come out and bounce back and get us what we want. This is a very lethal offense, Coach, and I'm impressed with what we're seeing. The Bears, not really a formidable foe. I can't tell if this is a good sign for us or if maybe we'll get our shit rocked next week. But right now, I'll be riding high, taking tequila shots on the flight back home.
I wouldn't doubt with the amount of simulated games I've done against the Seahawks, even though the Niners are always pen on paper better rated, the Seahawks have always rocked our shit every time, and it's a home game. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm looking forward to next week as well, Dynamite, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's 9 minutes 47 seconds to go here in the game as the Bears take the field again. Will the Bears score again? That's going to be the big prediction happening in chat. Any sort of score. We're looking for any sort of points as Justin Fields drops back. Pressured by Miller in the back. And that is tackled by number 2, Squid Banks. KindaFunny best friend. 2nd and 2.
Way to wrap up Squid right there. Nice to see him out there on the depth chart.
And that looking like it might be defensive pass interference.
Hey now, hey now.
That sure is defensive pass interference on Squid Banks, who just had a tackle. KindaFunny best friend, sit the fuck on the bench. What are you doing?
Yeah, that is not what you wanted to see there from
Sit on the bench, put on some fucking Dave Matthews Band, all right? 3rd and 7, Justin Fields drops back, throws to absolutely nobody. He is feeling the pressure from both sides. And you know what? Maybe I gotta raise pass blocking a little bit, Dynamite. And that's gonna be a forced fumble. Recovered
by the Niners.
By Squid Banks. After he listens to some Dave Matthews Band, immediately feeling the flow and feeling the magic. That is a forced fumble caught by Patrick Klepek and immediately knocked loose. Patrick Klepek not having a great game out there. Been invisible all day. You don't want to have your name called when it's going to be a fumble, and that's just unfortunate for the Bear.
Yeah, right there. Another great job. Team tackling right there. Rip the ball out of your opponent's hands, and Squid Banks able to jump up. I think the Dave Matthews Band did help him, Coach is right. You know, we got that blaring at every practice here in San Francisco. We're bringing it to every away game as well.
100% Dynamite. It's 2nd and 8 for the Niners. 8 minutes to go. It just seems like when there's any semblance of good things happening on the Bears offense, they are immediately shooting themselves in the foot in some way. And that was Alex Shark 42 on the tackle. Alex, who created asked me to create their character, put their last name Shark and the numbers 42. And I said,
okay.
What if I just spell out the word shark and then instead of 42 for 42, let me spell it FORTITU to make it seem like a name. Because we don't want a number in a last name, you know what I mean? So that was Alex Shark 42 as the Niners punt after a quick 3-and-out, which is kind of surprising today. I think that may be the first action that Baird Courtney has seen all day.
Yeah, that is the first time we've seen the big boss baby come out. But it is nice to see him take the field. I think we've now gone through the rotation of all of our rookies hitting the field and doing at least something and contributing to this big win right now here in Chicago.
And Fields throws deep to number 80. What's
Another
another fumble? What is going on with all the fumbles today?
We'll go back to the house.
Goodness. Number 81. That was John Drake on the fumble. John Drake, another person you don't want to hear your name when it's something like a fumble.
Finally showed up at the wrong time, unfortunately, and a big old smash hit right there from our Niners defense. And Blessing Adeoye Jr. off and running there, putting us in great field position here.
And there are plenty of people who have a lot of experience with Madden that say there are too many fumbles in Madden. They're reviewing this, actually, Dynamite. They're going to review this fumble, see if maybe he wasn't down already.
Let's take a
look.
look.
It looks like he may have been
now.
down. I think
You
John
think he got a
Drake's
knee down?
I
Let's
think
take a
John
look.
Drake's knee was down. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
I
hey
think
now, hey now.
I think they're turning this back. We've had a lot of people with more experience saying that there are too many fumbles in Madden, and because of that, these custom gameplay sliders, I lowered fumbles so low, and that play gets overturned. That was going to be a first down catch by John Drake. Did something good with his goddamn life. Jesus.
Woo! Wow.
Another pass left, nearly intercepted by number 35 off the hands of, I believe that was Patrick Klepek. And you have to come down with that pass. You have to come down with that. Throw down the middle. That's a first down to somebody. Don't know who that was to, Dynamite. No idea.
If you are the Niners right now, we're going to have to shut this down. A lot of momentum building up for this Bears offense here off of that reverse on the fumble. And here at the 50-yard line, encroaching into Niners territory. They're going to have to step up right now. Let's see what the front line can do.
And here goes Justin Fields on the run, tackled by Nick Bosa. 3rd and 8 for the Bears. But yes, way too many fumbles in Madden, and I lowered the amount of fumbles that might happen very, very low, and still we're seeing them today. That's going to be a first down to Patrick Klepek on the left side of the field. 1st and 10 for these Bears at the 31-yard line, and they're threatening to not necessarily come back, but maybe ruin a lot of people's predictions in the Twitch chat.
Ooh, yeah, I know a lot of the Niner faithful out there believe that this Bears team would not score to end this game, and Justin Fields trying to do just that. A good find there into the corner, but we got a 3rd and 2. Money down for the Niners right now.
That was a 3rd and 2 catch by John Drake. Fields drops back, throws down the middle to John Drake once again, and John Drake is saying, give me the damn ball, I'll carry this squad. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 12-yard line.
Really nice of John Drake to show up at the very end, right, of this game. Just kind of walking out and being a part of it. Oh, my God. I think he just tried to kick that man in the face.
We almost saw a drop kick happen live on television. That was a nice rollout by Justin Fields. And here's a handoff to K Bottoms. That's going to be a first down. And we see Patrick or Justin Fields finally take his advice and say, Greg Miller's always going to be there. Let me run around him. Another handoff to K Bottoms.
Great stop. We got a really strong line here on the defensive side when you look down the gridiron. This is a tough team in the trenches. And let's see if they can hold up on a goal line stand right now.
Touchdown, Patrick Klepek. Justin Fields throws a touchdown to Patrick Klepek on the right side of the field. You hate to see it, and you hate to see it for those Twitch chatters who lost the prediction. Although I probably would have voted that they wouldn't score again, maybe for the rest of the year, the way we were watching the Bears play today, Dynamite.
I would agree with you on that one, Coach. This has been an ugly game for this home team right now. A wet and brutal game. They're going to go for the onside kick. Let's see who's got the hands on this squad, and easily obtained by the Niners.
And that's Gray, who is a not a kind of funny best friend, just somebody on the Niners. But the onside kick, a great call right there, especially with this wet weather. It's got to be tough to kind of wrap that ball up, and I wonder if Madden even considers that that a wet ball in rainy weather not going to be super easy to grab. But Madden says, I don't give a shit. Just it's going to be super easy to catch. Danny Gray got that, and DH Canada says, I just won 18K getting my gambling in on virtual football. That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I like
right.
that. We're going to have a lot of predictions throughout this season, Coach, and we're going to let the best friends decide what they think, and they can put their channel points where their mouth is throughout the game. So we'll make sure to put a lot more of those in. But 2 minutes remaining. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning. How you feeling here on game number 1? You feeling pretty pleased about what we're doing to kick off the season?
Feeling absolutely great, Dynamite. I was really worried about how the show would start and how the show would go and whether I was going to be hitting the right buttons, which is why we haven't used a lot of our other camera views, but also because it's... Oh, yeah, Mike, do you want to...
Send us over.
All right, let's... Fuck it, because right now, like... Because suddenly it's rain, it's sunny out here. It's sunny, and I'm here in the end zone, and I don't have a shot prepared for you, Dynamite. I'm sorry. Let me hustle back up to the booth real quick, if you don't mind.
Coach, get back up here, Coach. I had to send you down on assignment.
Fucking Jesus. And it's feeling great out here in Chicago, and it sort of cleared up a bit. The weather looking really good out there, Dynamite. The weather has cleared up a tiny little bit. And we're watching this Niners just kind of run out the end of the game. How are you feeling so far, Dynamite?
I'm feeling great. I mean, I'm still I'm wowed right now, Coach. I didn't know you were putting up that kind of speed. I knew you had a 4.40 back in the college days, but now that we've moved on from that, I didn't think you still had it, but you do, my friend. You do.
Dynamite, the speed comes from the dumper. All right, the speed comes from the dumper. I can get up and get down. Elevation is no problem for me. The game is over, folks, 37-14. And your Niners take the Week 1 victory from the Chicago Bears. Nick Scarpino looking really happy out there. He's telling Nick Bosa, I'm not sure I agree who you voted for over there.
Hey.
And we see number 62. I don't know who that was, but he shook Justin Fields' hand, and another non-kind of funny best friend. I want to see the kind of funny best friends out here. 37-14. Your Niners get the Week 1 victory. A great start to our season so far here in the Kind of Funny Football League. Dynamite, how did you feel about today?
Coach, I feel great. You know, I'm happy to hit the gridiron with you up here in the broadcast booth. I'm happy to take this show on the road out to the Windy City. And when I look back on it, I think of just the positive energy that this team brought. They were quickly knocked down with that pick 6 of Nick Scarpino early in the first quarter. But to turn around and just absolutely dominate the Chicago Bears throughout Week 1 is a big positive for us. We're going to go back to the Bay Area. We're going to sip a whole lot of tequila on the plane and probably spark up some doobies because we've earned it today.
Oh, 100%. And June Dow in chat asks, why was Games Daily on YouTube today? June Dow, we're fucking playing we're doing a thing right now, June Dow. Read
you think
the room.
We care about Games Daily? Come on.
The Niners just won our opening game, all right? Let's celebrate this win. Let's go smoke a couple doobies out here in Chicago. Anybody have any connects out here in Chicago? Let me know as we check the stats for the game. Nick Scarpino, 369.
Yeah.
Nice. 369 yards passing on the day, 34 of 50. That's a lot of attempts passing so far. His arm's going to be feeling that tomorrow. And Justin Fields, 122 yards. Not what we want to see from really any quarterback. I was hoping today would have been a bit closer. We see Ant-Man with 88 yards. K-Bottoms, 49 yards on the day. And Andy Cortez, 146 yards receiving. A little bit of home cooking here, all right?
Yeah.
Did I make myself 99 overall? No. But it's close.
We won't know. We don't know.
You'll never know.
We don't know about that.
Anthony Esquivel, a great day receiving as well. But let's check the Bears side of things. John Drake with 41 yards receiving. Patrick Klepek, 19. And Chloe Naylor did not see any action today on the football field, unfortunately. No catches for her today. And, yeah, I'm just really happy with this squad so far. We saw some great defensive performances as well. Greg Miller, 4 tackles for loss. Joey Bosa, 2 tackles for loss, and plenty of interceptions to add to that defensive action. But this has been the Kind of Funny Football League. today, everybody. We'll see you next week as our Niners take on the Seattle Seahawks, the Microsoft squad, quarterback Phil Spencer. We got Aaron Greenberg, Matt Booty, Sarah Bond, and a lot more of you kind of funny best friends. We'll see you week 2, everybody. Have a good night.